Hey, what's on with y'all, man? We got another video. This video is street racer flips school bus with 23 kids inside.
Coming from with the whip cars, bam, at the end of the, and he hit me right here. I saw the guy was laying there. He said it's my fault. I was speeding.
Wednesday, February 23rd. 2022, Albuquerque, New Mexico. At around 5 p.m. near the intersection of Messina Drive and Gibson Boulevard, an illegal high-speed street race between two vehicles ends in a devastating crash.
Damn. Y'all gotta stop these races, bro. This is not Need for Speed, bro. Y'all wanna go race? Or play Need for Speed. Or GTA or something, bro. This is where we the people that you can possibly kill, bro.
A school bus carrying 23 students is struck with such force that it overturns, leaving several children seriously injured. Emergency services rush to the scene to assist the victims and investigate what happened. Only one person is ultimately held responsible, and police are determined to ensure justice is served. I'm Tyler, and today's video features police are determined
Hey, this is a suspect? That's the one that was driving that thing, right?
to ensure justice is served. I'm Tyler, and today's video features never-before-seen and exclusive clips taken from police footage and court documents. Everyone involved is presumed to be innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Viewer discretion is advised for mature content.
I was talking to my girlfriend. She works with you guys, and I was telling her, man, I was like, we're going to call this in. Yeah. They're street racing, and sure enough. Okay.
Hi. They were trying to take the patients away. We calmed them down. We got them back on the ground. Okay. We got patients that were taken away by parents.
All the bus?
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of units coming, and I need room. I need space.
The officer approaches one of the vehicles involved in the crash, a white Mustang, now mangled beyond recognition. On scene, a firefighter approaches to update him on the victim's conditions. The firefighter explains the crews are working to extricate those trapped farther inside the wreckage as the situation becomes increasingly urgent. Flashing lights fill the street as more units arrive. The atmosphere grows tense. But what exactly happened here?
Yeah, I was. And then which direction was it? I was coming straight from this end right here, and this guy admitted that he was racing.
Alright, so I think that's the bus driver right here. This guy.
Right here. Yeah, he was coming from with the whip cars, and I was already practically across. Bam! At the end of it. So I was already across, and he hit me right here. So I was coming from our elementary school, and the kids are all scattered everywhere. But you see, as the tail, when he hit me with the tail end of it, I was already like right here. But he was just running so fast, he couldn't stop.
You said it was elementary school?
And he ran into the back end of me.
I'll give that back to you. Correct. Sure. What's your name, sweetheart?
I'm just a little girl.
Ayla? I know you're really scared. I'm sorry.
When she's shaking, see, look what y'all did, bro. Y'all trying to be all cool and racing, all this shit, bro. Now you traumatize these little kids, man. I mean, like, come on, bro.
Sitting on the curb, one of the young victims cries, sobbing and begging for someone to call her mother, terrified and overwhelmed by the ordeal.
I was crossing from that straight ahead.
I don't think they should interview the kids, bro. Just let the kids be, like, feel me? Or just interview the bus driver, witnesses, bro. Leave the kids out of this, bro. Alright, that's gonna make me more traumatized.
We're going to get her for you, okay? So we're going to transport her. We're going to go and take her to UNF. Okay.
Hi, my name's Todd. Try to get it's hard to get too much for you because she's scared, but try to get mom's name or phone number.
Okay. He just had so much momentum, he couldn't stop himself. He didn't know where else to go because I was already covering the road.
So he came really fast?
Yes, and he admitted to it.
That's him right there? Okay. Are you a family member to her, sir?
No, I go to school with these kids.
Okay. We're just trying to get her mom's phone number and stuff. I think the principal's in her house, so hopefully she'll know.
The principal's right there.
Just her name and date of birth. I'm trying to get her parents for you.
As paramedics continue treating the injured, officers work to manage traffic and clear a path for additional emergency units. Witnesses, many still shaken, are briefly interviewed, though most struggle to recall clear details of the collision. One witness who was working nearby tells an officer he saw the white Mustang speeding toward the intersection. The man says the driver admitted he had been racing just moments before the crash. Another witness also confirms the white Mustang was going at a high rate of speed and claims the driver admitted he couldn't stop in time because he was going too fast. If he understood the risk, why did he choose to drive like that?
This bus driver over here saw a little bit of it. Where at? He's on this side of the bus. He's on this side.
Wrong? I'm one of the smoothest drivers. I came up on it shortly after it happened.
You doing okay?
Just worried about my kids. Yeah. But driver looked like it was on flames. I got one of the fire extinguishers. We put the flames out. He was on the floor.
You said the vehicle was on fire?
Yes. And then we know we were trying to get kids to gather so I can get them. The
vehicle was on fire.
So we know there's more kids than.
So they already got taken away?
Some of them, yes.
Okay.
But I stopped.
Know any of their names? Did you recognize them?
I'm not their driver, and their driver that they have now, he's fairly new.
Okay.
Poor guy, you know, he was shaken up too.
Yeah.
But they don't know. She doesn't know where she's at. They both hit their heads.
Another witness tells the officer he saw the Mustang on fire and helped to put it out. But he also shares something critical. Some children couldn't speak to police because of head injuries.
I don't know if you need my statement. I did say it all happened. So the white Mustang went so fast. There's another blue Mustang, but I don't know where that one went. But as it hit it really hard, and it hit, and it flipped over. I stopped, man. Help kids out.
Yeah, so what about the other one? The other person that was racing? What happened now?
Yeah, as I stopped, the bus was like in the middle coming like this, and the car just like kind of came out of nowhere, and then just hit it really hard and flipped. So I stopped, parked, came out of the way. Nobody was out of the bus yet. I popped up in the thing to for helping everybody out as the car was on fire.
He's the principal. Okay. I like to know how our school wants to know how many kids were transported for the hospital. Will take assistance in some case.
Okay, well, we can try to keep track of. There's two. I know a boy, but I don't know his name. And we got another one. We have another name if someone got transported, so we can give that to her.
Yeah, I'm Juan Rodriguez, the assistant principal, and I help you for translation. Many of the kids are so traumatized, they can't explain, and I try to translate for them. Paramedic, just in case.
Of course. Okay.
Witnesses report that after the violent collision between the white Mustang and the school bus, they saw the driver trapped inside his car as it quickly caught fire. Some tried to help him escape, but the fire risk intensified. Meanwhile, several parents arrived and began pulling children from the bus. Many students, some of whom would later require surgery for their injuries, were still in shock and unable to move on their own. Witnesses also confirmed that a blue Mustang, which had been racing alongside the white one, fled the scene immediately after the crash. That vehicle was never identified or located, one of the most frustrating aspects of the investigation.
Hey,
officer.
Yeah, I mean, what do you have?
Well, I watched it.
Okay.
I was working on the side of the road over here. It was this guy and a red Mustang. They were racing each other, and there was another one.
Is that
was
right? Red Mustang?
I don't know. I can't be for certain, but it was pretty damn possible. But they were racing each other. You'll get the cameras. If you look at the cameras over there on 98th and, not 98th, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If they were, if the other car ran away, they got cameras, they could just look at the license plate.
98th and Gibson, the actual intersection, you'll see them. They started down there and they hauled ass up here. Probably going at least a good 80 miles an hour.
Why are y'all speeding? Why y'all racing in a school bus area, bro? Like, even if they weren't racing, if y'all driving faster than the limit, bro, you can go to jail for that, bro. Or in a school, bro.
At least, like, it was bad. I'm actually setting up cameras all up this road, all the way up here.
Okay. What's your name?
Anthony Baldonado. DLT has my information too.
Okay.
Tell my boy Anthony, bro.
Right now.
then the bus was going across and it was going.
Dude, I didn't see. It was crazy when the bus came this way. I didn't see anything but a big, like, dusty explosion, it looked like to me.
Based on witness statements and the extent of the damage, authorities began estimating just how fast the Mustang must have been going. This was an accident that could have easily been avoided.
There's a grill over there, all the way across on the other side of that unit. On the side of the road, a piece of the car over there. There's pieces of the car over there. It hit hard. I mean, I get the Mustang did that to the bus. Yeah, it hit pretty hard.
Yeah, with enough momentum.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay.
They were racing for sure. I was so mad. I thought they were kids though.
Yeah.
I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, dude, we need to call the cops. And sure enough, it happened.
So this is probably going to be something that hits the news, obviously. So get with whoever, other FTO or other recruits right now who's going to. The guy needs to at least be cited for whatever.
Absolutely cited.
Another witness recalls seeing both Mustangs racing at high speed just before the collision. He tells officers it was clear they were engaged in an illegal street race. He also points out several surveillance cameras in the area that may have captured footage of the crash. Footage that could be key in reconstructing the moments leading up to the incident. Officers take note, aware of how critical that video could be.
Before I ask any questions, though, I do have to read you your Miranda rights, okay?
All right.
Alright, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before and during any questioning if you wish. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I do.
And having these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me now?
Sure.
So, run me through very beginning. Where you were going, normal route, approach route, and what happened.
I was leaving the school,
George Sanchez?
Yes.
Okay.
And their drop-off is over here on across the street here. I forgot the name of the street. Dolores and...
It's a bus driver.
well, there's 3 drop-offs. I just don't... My mind is kind of foggy right now.
That's fine.
But anyway, I was coming across. I made a complete stop here at this stop sign.
So you were... When you say coming across, you were going...
Northbound.
Wait, why did you
through the median. Okay.
Yeah. And so when I saw a clearing,
Did you go to jail?
saw cars about here somewhere.
Okay.
And I thought I could clear it.
Okay.
And I just proceeded to clear it. And by the time I already pretty much cleared it, the guy came and hit the back end of the tires.
Okay.
I was already almost across already.
Okay.
He went underneath, I guess, the frame or something. And as all the kids were in the bus, I had a full load of kids.
Okay.
Going to the first drop off.
Okay.
As soon as I crossed that, I felt the impact, and then the bus started leaning and flipped over. Okay. And all the kids, there were a couple of kids that were injured.
The school bus driver explains that while crossing the intersection at Messina and Gibson Southwest, he saw the 2 Mustangs speeding towards him, neither one slowing down. Despite having every opportunity to stop, the drivers continued to race, showing a clear disregard for everyone else who was on the street.
This guy was beating him, so he just went straight into me. He didn't want to crash into the other guy in the red, the other speeder, the other racer, so he just went straight without any skid marks.
So you racing somebody, you see a bus, school bus, you continue racing, and instead of crashing or instead of stopping first, like slowing down, you instead of crashing into the other car, you crash to a school bus with a whole bunch of kids in it. And I mean, it's a school bus, so it's gonna do more damage to you than probably anybody else.
Just went straight into.
Did you see the other vehicle?
At the very,
Or you could have drove off the road or something.
very end, I just saw it go.
Swerved off the road.
Wow, I tried to speed it up, but I have an old bus that has no pickup. So as I was already across the street on that end, boom, the impact come in.
So it seemed like he was driving, and he looked at the stop sign, and then he was gonna go out, like he had a little bit of the bus out, and then the cars kept going, and they hit him, and then they was like leaning when the Mustang hit it, it was leaning, and then it flipped over.
Would you say it's pretty typical for you to go across?
Yes.
Is that a typical normal route?
Yes.
That's not a different route that you would normally take.
So I did that, and then that's what I just didn't know what was going to happen. It just happened.
Are you on any kind of other medication? Okay. Do you consume any kind of alcohol?
I don't.
You don't? Ever at all, or just occasionally?
Very rarely.
Very rarely?
Almost none.
So after the crash happened, you went through the intersection, okay? You said you felt him and you kind of saw him side of your eye, hit the back of the bus.
Okay, so what happened after you got
After
struck?
that, all the kids were scattered everywhere. So I was trying to help them out,
Damn.
trying to find an exit.
Scattered everywhere. Like within the bus?
Yes.
Okay.
All the windows were broken on the side of the bus.
Okay.
So they were all like all injured, bleeding, broken tibia. And then I was just trying to help them out, just keep them calm and trying to find an exit. Because I saw a little bit of smoke and I don't know where the smoke was coming from. So before anything got into flames, I was just trying to find an exit.
What school transportation do you, like what school do you?
It's APS transportation.
Or no, what school do you, are all these kids coming from one school, multiple schools?
They're coming from George Sanchez.
George Sanchez middle school?
Yes.
Okay.
So all the parents came and everybody came to help. I was in there, we got them all out and they were just all frightened.
Did you at any point after the accident happened, the bus overturned, did you try to see the car that hit you? Did you
No.
get
I saw
them,
the guy was laying there. He said it's my fault. I was speeding.
laying where?
And behind the bus, the exit, the bus is laying this way. So he was ejected there. I don't know how he got there, but he was laying there with a broken.
It's like he was out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. If you was just to estimate about how fast you were traveling, going across the intersections, what would you estimate your speed?
My speed about 9 miles an hour.
About 9?
Because I was at a complete stop, and then I crossed, but that bus has no pickup. So when I was barely getting across.
If you was to estimate or guess how fast the other vehicle that was coming across that struck you,
He admitted what he was doing. He said 65 to 80.
is that what he told you?
The school bus driver steps forward to give a key statement, recalling trying to cross the intersection when he
That's why
noticed
they
the white
survived
Mustang coming at high speed. Despite his attempt to avoid the impact, the crash was unavoidable. He tells officers that
That's his
several
job,
children were seriously injured, with broken glass, and some trapped inside the bus. After exiting the vehicle, he encountered the man responsible laying on the ground, who confessed that the crash was his fault. He admitted he had been racing and claimed he was going 65 miles per hour, clearly well over the posted speed limit.
Yeah.
The confession highlights not only the recklessness of his actions, but a complete lack of awareness about the consequences.
Hey Mario, how's it going, sir?
Not too great.
My name's Officer Herb with APD.
Hey, how you doing, Officer Herb?
I'm doing all right, sir. So what hurts right now?
Right now it's just my leg. My leg is really what's killing me.
Okay.
It's broken pretty good.
Is it?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So I just got here. I didn't go to the crash. But,
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Just wondering what happened with the crash. If you could tell me.
So what
That's
I
like a chill guy though, bro.
remember is I was coming up on the left-hand side
Yeah,
of Gibson, and as I approached my
Which way were you driving on Gibson?
westbound on Gibson.
Okay.
As I was coming up, I noticed that cars that were going to take the left on Amoya Mesa, I believe is what the name of the road there, they were just stopped and they hadn't made the turn. So I was like, instead of waiting, I would blinker over, and so that's what I did. Is I blinkered over, I gave it a little bit of gas to get around, and when I looked up, they had let the bus go through. I was already on top of them. There was nothing I could do, so I nailed the brakes and I went right underneath them.
Do you know about how fast you're going?
I believe I was doing because when I was in that lane, I was doing 45, and when I got out of the lane and gave it some gas, the last number I remember seeing was 58 and going up. So I wasn't hammering it, but I certainly was trying to get around the traffic.
Okay.
I didn't realize they would let the bus
I
through.
like his line, but
And where were you driving from?
I worked.
Where do you work at?
The Mustang driver would later contradict
just say
everything
he was. Yeah, he's lying.
he had previously admitted, never once mentioning the street race to the investigators.
Were you the only one in the car?
I was.
Any alcohol today?
No alcohol.
How about any drugs?
No drugs, sir.
What about prescription medication?
No prescription medication.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. The only thing I had was an energy drink today.
And about how long ago did the crash occur? Just roughly, if you had to guess.
As I'm looking at the time, I'm going to say approximately 2 hours ago, because it was roughly 4 o'clock-ish when it happened.
All right.
Damn, so they was getting out of school.
Have you perform a couple tests just so I can
Yeah.
rule out any alcohol or is that all right with you?
That would be just fine.
And so for these tests, you don't have to move at all, your
Okay.
body at least. The first one is, I'm going to be checking your eyes.
Okay.
Right?
They can do that while they laying down.
Back to the front, go ahead. Hard. Keep going hard. Hard. Keep going. Stop.
0.0.
That's correct, sir. So it shows that you do not have any alcohol in your system, which is what I suspected, okay?
Yeah, there's no or alcohol, sir, I promise.
I came out to this crash just to do a DWI investigation.
Yeah.
Whenever
there's a serious crash, we often get called to do DWI investigations.
Totally
so
understand.
I don't know much about the crash. I know there's going to be other officers that are going to want to talk to you.
Which is fine.
I'm just going to write in my report that you cooperated with the investigation. I don't see any signs of alcohol or impairment, okay?
Well, thank you, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir, you got all this taken care of, so I appreciate you being patient with me and allowing me to just lay here and kind of...
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you guys.
Mario Perez, the driver of the white Mustang, was taken to the hospital after the crash. In his statement to police, he claims he was on his way to work and got frustrated with traffic in the turn lane. He says he decided to pass the cars ahead using another lane, and though he insists he saw the school
if he didn't say, like, if he didn't admit it before, it would be kind of believable.
bus as he made his turn and tried to brake, his version of the events downplays the responsibility he bears. It's important to note the crash occurred shortly after Albuquerque police launched a new traffic control program focused on illegal street racing. Perez was participating in one of those races, raising a troubling question. Why would someone choose to engage in such dangerous behavior so close to a school zone filled with children? While Perez admitted to driving 58 miles per hour, evidence suggests he was traveling closer to 110 miles per hour. The discrepancy between his account and the physical evidence only underscores
70 over the speed limit, bro. If that, that's probably even more than that. Because I know at my school it was like a 25. I think it was a 10. It was a 5, 15. It depends on what part of the school he was at. But the highest the school limit speed would be 25. So if it's 25 and he's going 110, that's like 80 something.
Scores the recklessness of his decision to race near an active school area, leaving behind injured children who paid the price for his actions.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Officer Adam Greenholm with the Albuquerque Police Department Traffic Unit. Like I said, I spoke with Genevieve, I believe, on the phone and got some permission to speak with your daughter. But you're here as well, so I just wanted to get your permission as well. Okay. Lila, my name is Adam, okay? I'm the primary officer investigating what's going on the bus, okay? Can you kind of tell me what happened?
The kids, though, man. Like, I don't know, I don't... Because it's like they don't really know, bro. They have head injuries and stuff, bro. Traumatizing them, bro. Even more than they already are, bro.
From what you remember, from start to finish?
So we were coming from the stop sign, going all the way straight because it was all clear.
Okay.
Then the man started to zoom
That's not like she knows. She's not like she can speak, though. Like her head, not her.
at us and hit us.
Okay. You said the man started to zoom at you and hit you. Did you see what it looked like? Can you describe that?
It's a white car.
A what?
A white car.
So you saw a white car, you said zooming?
Oh, I think this is the girl that was in the video before.
Was there any other vehicle there, or was it just the white car?
It was just the white car. The rest of them were there to help us.
Okay. And was it with another vehicle, or was it just one vehicle going? So that white vehicle hit the bus, and then what happened?
We flipped over.
Yeah, okay. Looking at the bus, if we're looking at the front, the middle, and the rear of the bus, where were you seated?
At the very end.
At the very...
The top.
The very back of the bus?
Yeah.
And were you on the driver's side or the right side?
Right.
The right side, so the side that the vehicle hit, you were sitting on?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you remember getting out of the bus? Did you walk out on your own? Did somebody carry you?
Someone carried me.
Someone carried you?
It's because I couldn't.
Officers speak with victims, including a young girl who, still weak, describes seeing the white Mustang speeding toward the bus and the pain she felt in her body after the impact.
I'll go ahead and tell you she was one of two that I issued a felony arrest warrant for because of her injuries. It was her and another kiddo who had some surgical injuries as well. So there is some...
Oh, they interviewed her because she got like one of the worst injuries out of all the kids. So.
Through that. He will be arrested as soon as he's out for that warrant, just so you have some peace of mind. And then we're going forward from there, and I'm going to complete the investigation and see if there's anything further.
Was there any kind of footage captured in that area?
Not that we found at the houses yet. The bus may have had a camera inside of it. I have to review it and see.
Oh yeah, there is a camera in the bus, but
I'm just
you ain't gonna be able to
trying to
see
get through
them.
the list of kiddos at this point. Trying to interview
You
them
don't
all.
want to see the inside of the bus.
Hi, police department. How's it going?
Okay, I guess it's the other guy.
No, no.
The other the guy that had the surgery.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going? Good. Is Alonzo here?
No, he went to go get food, but I'm his mom, so we could do it.
Okay.
So it doesn't hold you guys up.
You mind if I set up somewhere over here?
No.
So I can shoot it out so I could just type real quick?
They then speak with a second child who had also been hospitalized. Officers document every detail of his injuries and his statement in order to build their case against Perez.
I'm an officer at the Albuquerque Police Department Traffic Unit. I'm the primary investigator for the bus collision. I'm just working my way down the list of kiddos. So obviously I wanted to interview your little one here, Uriah, is that how you pronounce it? Uriah. But I did need parental consent. Obviously if you're here, I'm assuming...
Well, they consent to it, then it's...
You're giving consent. Are you okay with talking to me today?
That's probably this one.
Okay. So run me through what happened, start to finish, that you remember.
So we were in the bus, and I seen two cars like side by side with each other, and then like I was just on my phone, and then like they start speed. I looked back, and they're like speeding up, and then I'm just like on my phone because well, you think you're gonna make it, so I'm just on my phone, and then like I look up, and the white car's like close but not close, and then I look back up, and the white car's hitting us, and then I don't remember me like flying in the air. All I remember is me. I tried getting up, and my legs were still.
Okay, so where were you looking at, front, middle, and rear of the bus? Where were you seated on the bus?
So like 3 rows in front of the tire.
So middle of the bus, towards the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you on the right side or driver's side?
Right side.
Right side of the bus, so you were like direct impact?
Yes.
Kind of thing? Okay. So you said you saw a white vehicle collide with the bus, and then what happened?
Everybody was screaming, and everybody was freaked out, so I got freaked out, and I tried getting up, and then when I got up, I couldn't stand up because my leg was broken.
What are your injuries, diagnosed injuries?
Broken femur.
Would you mind if I just take a look real quick?
Yeah.
Why he ain't got nothing on?
Bad for like a week and a half out. Honestly, I was expecting like a huge swollen, bruised thing going on.
When is he gonna get cited or even close to it?
So I booked him on 2 felony charges for him and another child. Those are the 2 serious injuries that we had, and then we're going through the investigation at this point for any further charges with the DA's office.
The testimony of the injured children highlights the true severity of the crash. The first girl, recovering in a hospital room with a broken leg, recalls how several classmates were trapped inside the overturned bus. The force of the crash had caused serious injury, fractured pelvises, broken limbs, and head trauma. The second child, recuperating at home with a fractured femur, remembers how his body was thrown across the bus, the instant pain in his leg, and the sight of his classmates unable to move, some with facial injuries and signs of head trauma. Their accounts reinforce the brutality of the crash and the devastating impact of Mario Perez's decision to participate in a high-speed race through a school zone. On December 2nd of 2024, Mario Perez would be arrested and after nearly 3 years of legal proceedings, pled not guilty to 17 counts of resulting in great bodily harm. Through a plea deal, he would be convicted of reckless driving resulting in great bodily harm and sentenced to 4 years in prison. This sentence, significantly lower than what prosecutors had originally sought, sparked controversy, particularly amongst the families of the victims, who felt the punishment didn't reflect the full extent of the physical and emotional damage caused by Perez's recklessness. His decision to street race through a school zone would end in a tragedy that changed countless amounts of lives forever.
Well, I hope when he gets out there he learned his lesson, man. Y'all stop racing out on these streets, man. Alright? It's not GTA, bro. This isn't Need for Speed either. Rocket League. None of that, man. Alright? This is real life. For me, putting people's kids in danger. You know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that, man. Alright? So, shit, just don't do no stupid stuff like this, bro. Alright? Follow the rules, the laws, and just be normal, bro. Alright? I love y'all, man. More videos today. Y'all stay woke.